Good day to you all, and welcome to Drawing with Lord Karnage. This is Mark, and I've been under the weather for a few days, but in space, nobody can hear you sniffle and complain about it. But that's precisely what I've been doing. Also, I've had to delay some reviews of JoJo's Bizarre Adventure and Shadow Warrior, but that's alright. I'll get to them soon. Right now, I'm working on Ethel the Cyborg Ninja. Again, actually, more specifically, I'm laying out the tentative print that should go with the book for the Kickstarter campaign featuring Ethel flying around space, blowing things up in S.A.M.B.A, her super Alpha Mecha Body Armor. And I'm also working on a page filled with killer robots. So, let's dive in. Here is the rough inks for Ethel flying around space in S.A.M.B.A. And I drew this yesterday, starting with a digital ink layer. I'll pull that up there. That's what the digital sketch looked like. And I've been adding a few layers, like the wings. I drew the wings in separately, worked out a few different angles for the space auto rifle that she'll be using in this part of the book. This is actually near the end. And then inking them. And looking at it the next day, there's a few things I'm going to change, like the just the way the lines are falling on her legs, because she's lifting this one up, and that one, their foot's going back there. This one's coming out here, and I'm going to do the detail work on the gun, and start to clean up some of the edges. And then in the background, there's going to be Errol the spaceship, one of the ships from the scene of the book, and then a whole bunch of explosions and things blowing up and stars and stuff. So, all right. So what I've done here is I've taken the master layer, and I've dropped the opacity down, since I basically used the main layer to act as a sketch in this case. But I'm going to draw over my other lines to clean them up and make for a better looking space laser weapon. I like to add lots of little bits to things when possible. Like when I'm drawing robots and guns and like the vehicles and things, I like to just add all kinds of screws and just things around. There, on the very front of it, I'm putting a little grippy handle so she can use that for stabilization when she's blowing away robots and aliens in space. Also, my hand is super tired today from shipping ice in space yesterday. I love the weather we've been getting in space lately. Just driving an ice chipper just straight down into 2-inch solid sheets of ice. And I could just feel that today. It hurts like hell. Just like really tired, which is not normal. It's looking pretty good to start there. I don't have too much time today to finish this, but I wanted to drop the background out, the sketch layer, and show you how it's coming along. I'm gonna clean her hands up and stuff. And I wanted to do these lines on her legs, so I'm gonna go do that right now. That's all for today. I'm actually going to go and work on a different page filled with robots. Here's a fun page, which is the beginning of this particular space battle where Ethel flies into this asteroid field and then finds herself surrounded by thousands upon thousands of these killer robots. And Wind, Squid, Jesus, and Edit Station 1 are flying Errol, and they're giving her support, so they're watching this happen, which is why they're giving some comic relief here. Oh no, there's way more than we expected. Wind Squid goes, I can't watch, which is the Wind Squid voice. And then she's about to unleash the power of S.A.M.B.A. These robots aren't particularly complicated. They're meant to be like cheap, mass-produced killer robots. That's kind of the joke. Many of them have these big claws. So these robots are all flying at her in space. So there'll be a space background behind them when I'm done. Some of the robots have hands and fingers. They're like the punching robots, right? Others have like swords. Cheap mass-produced robots, and a whole lot of them. All with different kinds of weapons. Alright, well this is pretty much all I got time for today. I was hoping to do some more drawing this morning, but this is pretty much it, so. Finish up this last robot with some lasers on his arms. Going to shoot Ethel with lasers. Although she's pretty tough. You may need more than lasers and hammers to defeat Ethel. Got some classic game room stuff to do. Filled in a few more robots here for this panel. And there's going to be a lot more of them tucked in every little part of this panel to show the incredible number of robots that she's about to fight and launch missiles at and stuff. So it's going to be pretty cool. And that's Ethel. And I got to draw a bunch of robots in this panel too, all over the background. So I'll see you next time on Drawing with Lord Karnage. Thank you.